2 and 3, exercises 16 and 17. And that's where we will finish today and go into our lab time. So, short exercise 2.
What page is it on?
That's a good question. 329. We're going to skip short exercise 1 and go to short exercise 2. Consider the following transactions for KC Toys. KC Toys buys $185,800 worth of Mego Block toys on account with credit terms of 210 net 30. Now you know what that means, don't you? And then on the 12th, we return some of it, 10% of it, right? About 10%. And then on the 15th, we pay it. Did we pay it within the 10 days? Yes, so we will be able to take the discount. Are we together so far? So our journal entries, it says, journalize the purchase transactions, don't worry about explanations, and how much did the inventory cost KC Toys? So you've got this, and you got that. I'm going to use right here to do my journal entries, trying to leave all that for you so you understand. You can use your things here. On July 8th, we bought debit, inventory or merchandise inventory, July 8th inventory, and we bought it on account, so credit, payable. We're going to pay it, so it's accounts payable, right? For the net amount, we are recording at gross. Oh, there was an 8 there, wasn't there? Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna redo this like I had done it before. Invoice minus returns and allowances is net due, or due. I'll call it due because net is really the whole thing. Due minus discount is amount due, and the exception is, there's only one exception, and that would be when it's FOB. If it's FOB shipping point, then you add freight in, okay? Only if it's FOB shipping point. If it's FOB destination, this is selling expense to Jake. If it's FOB shipping point, it is an inventory item, cost of the inventory to Katie. Okay? So then on July something, the 12th, we returned some. It was damaged. So we're gonna flip it. Debit or credit, credit or debit. Right? Sorry, I know it's getting kind of low. So we're gonna debit the accounts payable and credit the inventory for the amount, was it 18.5, I think?
Yes.
So far, so good. And I will do T accounts. Your accounts payable looks like this. Your inventory looks like that. Inventory was debited 185.8, credited 185.8, and now we've debited 18.5 and 18.5, right? I just posted those two journal entries here. Okay? Just posted. So how much are we going to pay? How much is KC Toys going to pay? Well, we can put it into our little chart here, right? We paid it within the discount period, so we do have a discount. So $185,800 minus $18,500. 7 minus 6. That much needs to be paid, right? But since we're paying it within the discount period, we don't get to take 2% of that number. We take 2% of that number. Isn't that logical? They're not going to give you a discount for something that you're not paying for. Okay? So 2% of that is something like $3,200 or something. Sounds good. $3,314. This is chapter 5. And this is exercise 2. Okay. So 33, you said $1,223,945. That is the amount of the check. KC Toys is paying it, the vendor's receiving it. You with me? We're actually in the next Roman numeral part of this chapter, we're going to do the journal entries for the vendor. Okay? So this, your journal entry comes from right here. Debit accounts payable, credit inventory. We saved that money. The inventory didn't cost us a full $167,300. It minuses that out of the inventory. So 3.346. The inventory is left at 167.3. But we take all of the 167.3 off to make that go to 0. And cash is the difference. So the journal entry is debit accounts payable for the full amount, right there. Credit inventory for the discount amount, and credit cash for the difference. So if you learn this chart, right, then you'll be fine. If they didn't pay it within the discount period, it'd just be $167,300, debit accounts payable, credit cash. Simple entry. One debit, one credit. I'll give you a minute. Some of you still writing. So you're going to memorize this chart.
Can you repeat, which one did you say is debited again?
That's a debit to accounts payable,
Okay.
and then those are your credits. It does kind of, if you didn't have the errors, it would be a little bit more obvious. Because I did indent. But I want you to know that the chart will help you to do your journal entry. Is that good? Any questions about this? We're okay? It seems real easy when I do it, doesn't it? Well, I'm not going to do it now. You do it. Short exercise 5-3, please. You could probably push our guy.